about individuals trying to better themselves, I suppose, in some way.
I kind of see Daylight Robbery as a heist movie, but a human story at the same time.
Plenty goes wrong. Plenty goes wrong.
Do you know what? If I only had a sawn off right now and a mask, I could jump over there and get my own cash.
There's some great actors on this, you know.
When you get scripts like that fly past you, you know what I mean, you've got to try and catch them.
They've kind of come up with an idea and gone, we can do this, do you know what I mean? We can do it, and they've gone for it.
Yeah, you know, I'm happy, you know, so far so good.
Yeah, robbing a bank, I think, is something that obviously I've never experienced.
I play the leader of the gang, Alex. He's a taxi driver. And I put together this robbery with a team of friends and associates of the family. And, yeah, go to get £70 million out of the bank.
I'd written the treatment for this story 4 years ago, and having worked on the previous 2 films co-producing with Nick O'Hagan, was looking for something that I could shoot at a low budget. When it comes to the British sensibility, I mean, these guys are very much London guys, and I've tried to make it as real as possible.
Stay calm, mate. You're gonna be all right. Oh, no!
Should take it easy now, right?
It's a little bit different to every other heist movie. We'll see like a real situation, real guys off to the World Cup, real guys in the van, real guys when they hit the bank. The energy levels that we see in the bank and, you know, in the tunnels and everything else comes across very real. There's nothing really fantastical about it, and that is where we've gone with the set designs as well. It's just to make everything look as realistic as it can be.
To be in a functioning, as you say, you know, ex-functioning bank was amazing. You know, I mean, the vault is, I mean, you'd be very, very, very hard pressed to recreate that. You know, if you had to in a studio or whatever.
We have a fantastic team with our designer Will Field and Alistair Mackay. They've been with us on the last films that we've done, and they're just superb at making the most amazing things.
I mean, I'm allowed to talk about the tunnels as well, you know, so I've got to mention them, you know, because, you know, it's a group effort, that, you know, but I think the art department needs special mention between them and Paris, the director.
Yeah, they started building them 6 weeks ago, and we've just shot on them and we've finished on them, which is great. They are amazing tunnels. They built them for real, practically. It was pretty tough for our cast, actually. It was like boot camp. I mean, they're still having to climb through very narrow holes, and we're still doing some scenes now, but yeah, it was tough in there. They were truly breaking out of sweat in the tunnels. It wasn't easy.
You know, it's great, it's great. The adrenaline's going. We've got cuts and bruises, because you're going to get them in very tight tunnels. We've got the elbow pads on and all that stuff. But you find yourself getting cut up on the shoulder and all that sort of stuff, you know, and you don't really even realise it. It's only after. And the nurse says, Johnny, I want to patch that up. And you're like, oh, God, the adrenaline's going, you know.
Well, obviously I can't give the game away too much, but yeah, you know, we get to the bank, and it's, in my mind, it's a very original way of getting into the bank.
Action!
Well, they get to the bank in a little rascal van, about 6 of them, and they back into the bank doors, and then they fall out the back of it, and then it begins.
Once they do hit the bank, just for the energy of it, we go into like handheld mode, which makes a lot more kind of like, you know, energy and franticness as their guys are running around the bank and doing whatever it is that they're doing. And then it sort of slows down again once they've established their position in the bank and rounded up all of their hostages. I don't like using static shots if I can help it. I mean, in anything that I shoot, I try and avoid static shots. And to be honest, I will only go to a static shot if I'm pressed for time, and I'm thinking like, you know, there isn't enough setup time to actually do anything else. But you know, usually I'll really use my time up, and not, of course, like, you know, puts Alex Oakley the first in despair sometimes. But I'll push and push and push all day long until I'm in the kind of like, you know, 11th hour, and then I'll say, right, okay, let's have a static shot here and one there, just to cover a scene. So if you do see any static stuff in the film, once it's all edited together, you'll know that I shot that under pressure.
Say again? Yes. Want to go tighter still?
Let's go even tighter as well, so we've got different options.
Lens change? You want to go 85? 85? Let's try 85.
I think Paris has done a blinding job on this, to be honest. I think he's done a fucking great job. He's trying to do a 4-week shoot in 8 weeks. I mean, he's trying to do an 8-week shoot in 4 weeks. That's basically what he's trying to do.